Happy Friday, guys! TGIF could not be a truer statement today. Thank God it is Friday. I am so glad this week is over. It has been so insanely insane. With my hellish Monday and my really good Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday leading up to today have just been off for me. It was so cold Wednesday that my kids didn't even go to school. Like, it was so insanely cold outside that they had a late start day, but the wind chill was supposed to be like -25, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not going out in that. Nobody has time for that. Did I go out in it? Well, hell yes, of course I went out in it because I'm an idiot. And I had crap to do, but I kept my kids inside. And so they didn't even go to school Tuesday or Wednesday. So I called them off from school, and then yesterday was another late start day, and today we finally got back into our routine, but it was just insanely busy. And I'm losing my mind. And yes, I am fully aware that I have a stocking cap on in my house because it is, one, that cold outside, and two, I don't know if you can, I'm having a horrible hair day, and I am just not in the mood to try to do anything with it. It is completely lazy Friday. I had no energy to do anything. The last 2 days when I've had to go outside, it's just taken everything out of me just to get like to the car, into Walmart or into Target, because it's just been so cold. And speaking of cold weather, something that has drove me nuts today that I have really noticed, and I am, a huge animal fan. I love all things cat, dog, horse, except snakes. I do not do snakes. The only good snake is a dead one. I'm sorry if you all are snake lovers, but I can't do it. Like, that's on my top 3 of new. It's probably actually my number 1, because next to dolls, because dolls and snakes I do not do. Like, screw that crap. But there goes my ADD. Hey, look, squirrel. Going back to cold temperatures, driving around today, it being a little warmer outside, I did notice, and by warmer I mean like the wind chill is at -10 instead of -20, and the actual air temperature is at like 15 instead of 2. So we're still talking frigidly cold outside. I've drove around town and noticed that there are so many animals that are just left outside in the elements by their owners. I understand if you have a giant ass dog that cannot be in the house. Put them in the garage or something. Give them something, some sort of a shelter. A heated doghouse is better than anything. Something that they can curl up in, that it's warm. It is so incredibly important to house your dogs. And I hate to get on a video and preach, but this has just drove me nuts today. I'm seeing so many animals being affected. And the same goes for in the summer. Don't leave your dogs in the heat. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's common sense. Don't leave your dogs in the heat. In the winter, put them in a heated doghouse. In the summer, put them in something cool. Keep them cold. We have extreme temperatures here lately. Mother Nature is like on her period or something, because first of all, it's cold here, but it's never this cold here. And here lately, it has been ridiculously cold outside. It's kind of affected the entire country, so everybody's kind of been off guard with the current temperatures. And so keep your animals inside where it's warm. They deserve it just as much as you do. You don't like being out in the cold and busting your ass freezing, so you shouldn't expect your animals to do that. And along with that, I want to talk about the importance of animal adoption. I know the holidays were just over, and I know that that can be typically one of the most common times for animals to be adopted. Every kid wants a puppy for Christmas. Every little girl wants a kitten. And so, but it's something I want to bring awareness to year round. I'm really, really passionate about animal adoption. I am an adopter. One of our cats came from my family's litter of kittens, and the other one came from our local shelter. And if she's around here somewhere, oh, there she is. She's staring at me. She's over here. I'm going to try to get her to come into the video. I don't know if she's going to cooperate. She is an animal, after all. But her name is Quincy, and she is 3 years old, and she is an orange and white tabby cat, and she is absolutely perfect. I noticed her on our local ASPCA website, and I fell in love with her from the moment I seen her. And typically I can look at the website and go, oh, they're cute, and oh, that's great. And if I see something that maybe one of my friends is looking for, then I can mention it to him, but I could not get her out of my head. And I went to the local animal shelter and found out that she'd actually been put at PetSmart at their adoption center there so that she could possibly get a home, because she was kind of reaching her end of the line. Our local animal shelter here, sadly, is a kill shelter with a 3 to 4 week maximum. They have so many animals, especially during the winter, that come in to the shelter that they just run out of room, and they can't put multiple animals together. Unless they're kittens, they can't house 2 cats in one cage or things like that. It's just not safe for the animals, and so they get to a point where they've got to make a choice, and they, the ones that have kind of hung out for a while come to a point where they've got to be put down, and nothing breaks my heart more than to know that an animal lost its life in the prime of its life because it just couldn't find its forever home. And so, Quincy, kitty, I'm going to try to get her over here. Kitty, come here, baby. Of course, she's being controlled. Oh, here she comes. Quinny, you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, stretch it out. Can you say hi to the YouTubers? Let's show them what the face of adoption looks like. Everybody say, hi, Quincy. This is Quincy. I don't know how long she's going to let me do this. She hates being held and her ears are going back, so I don't want to make her uncomfortable. But I do want to show you, she's just a really sweet girl. She's very sweet. She just does not like being held. She was a street cat, so she's still getting used to being in a home and being loved by everyone here, but she's very therapeutic and she's very loving and affectionate, and she's also really kind of unique, which works for me because I'm crazy. She is polydactyl, which means that she has 6 paws on each of her 2 front feet. It was just a birth defect. It doesn't affect her physically in any way, and she's just got thumbs, and she uses them as thumbs, and she can pick up things with them, and she's really sweet. She's very vocal. Hey, really? And she's gonna go now because she's getting upset. She never does that. Holy cow. Really? She's on her period today too, because I just got slapped by my cat. This video is kind of short, but I just wanted to raise awareness about pet adoption because, and the importance of pet safety and care during the winter months, because it's so cold, and I just seen that today and it just irked my chain. And I'm sorry if this video wasn't very entertaining, but it's really, really near and dear to my heart, and I just hate to see families lose a best friend and a pet because they chose to keep them outside when it was too hot or too cold. And so keep your pets in the house when the heat and the cold are a factor, because you don't want to have to say goodbye to your pet forever. And so I am going to wrap it up, but I want to remind you again, tomorrow night, first Ghost Adventures recap video. And so I'm so excited. It's going to be immediately following the premiere of the Bell Witch Cave on the Travel Channel, 9/8 Central. Watch it. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye, guys.